punters. So just about set for the first at Goulburn. Here's Tony.
Now they're all in and they're racing. Now Creative Dancer went back to the tail of the field when they jumped, and Diamantina County, Slimwood hunted up as looking for the lead on the inside. Tulipano moves to second, followed then by Zoama, and Shambhala's caught a bit wide. Getting back behind those racing towards that first turn, Beragora Boy, Creative Dancer second last, and Prince Tater is at the tail of the field as they make that first turn and swing down the back inside the 1200 metre mark, and Slimwood leads a length and a half in front of Shambhala. About two behind those then, moving to third, Zoama ahead off fourth on the inside, Diamantina County. A length and a half behind those, settling down well, Tulipano. A further break in the field, Beragora Boy. About 2 or 3 then, Creative Dancer. And 4 at the tail of the field, Prince Tater. As they leave the back and race down the side, little change in the order. Slimwood leads 3/4 of a length in front of Shambhala. In behind those, running third on the inside, Diamantina County. Zoama's a close fourth on the outside. A break of about 2, Tulipano. 2 and a half behind those, back third last, Beragora Boy, followed by Creative Dancer. And 5 or 6, Prince Tater at the tail of the field as they race up towards the home turn. Race 1 at Goulburn, and Slimwood leads in second place. Shambhala. Zoama runs on, followed by Tulipano, taking off wide. In behind those, Diamantina County. Back behind those, Beragora Boy. Creative Dancer under the whip, and Prince Tater last of all as they swing for home inside the 400. And coming quickly now, Shambhala moved up on the outside of Zoama, who darted through on the inside. Tulipano's under a bit of pressure, followed by Creative Dancer, and coming down the outside was Beragora Boy, but Zoama raced clear inside the 200. Broke away Zoama. Tulipano's under pressure, followed further back Creative Dancer, but Zoama is a mile too good and races away Zoama. Zoama eased down on the line, has beaten Slimwood. Creative Dancer second, followed by Tulipano, every chance. Then Beragora Boy, followed by Shambhala, Prince Tater, and Diamantina County, the last across the line.
Clear cut, and the favourite clearly disappointing, Tulipano, in the first at Goulburn, where the winner, ridden by Matty Privato, number 5, Zoama, to pay $6 and $1.50 on the New South Wales TAB. Better in on both Super Tab and Queensland. Number 8, Slimwood, has run second to pay $4.60. Number 1, Creative Dancer, has paid $1.30. 5, 8 and 1. And Zoama absolutely bolted in the first at Goulburn. And that's Matty Privato having a very easy ride to the line with Zoama, who's won by a substantial space, about a 5 to 1.
Now the line is set, 4 running in the second race of the day, 1600 metres. Drake's Pride, Flash Me Dazzler, Mighty Oigle Red Slowly, and away they go. Got them away to a fairly good start, and Perfect Rapture went straight to the lead. Drake's Pride is running second, a half a length then. Mighty Oigle third on the outside, and a length behind those in the field of 4 was Flash Me Dazzler. As they race up towards the back, they've got about 1350 metres to go, and settling down well, the leader was Perfect Rapture. Little speed on. Mighty Oigle out wide moves to second. Flash Me Dazzler's going up 3 and 4 wide, and Drake's Pride is now relegated to the tail of the field. As they race down the back straight, they've got about 1100 to go. Perfect Rapture with the neck bowed is doing it well, lobbing along about 3/4 of a length in front of Flash Me Dazzler. Running third is Mighty Oigle, and Drake's Pride is fourth on the inside rail. As they race inside the 1000 metre mark, race 2 at Goulburn, and Perfect Rapture lobbing along about a half a length in front of Flash Me Dazzler. A length behind those, Drake's Pride on the inside, and a neck off fourth and last was Mighty Oigle. As they leave the back and race down the side, 750 metres out, and still it's Perfect Rapture doing it fairly well. A length in front of Flash Me Dazzler, a similar margin, Drake's Pride third, and a neck off fourth on the outside, Mighty Oigle. But there's little change in the order as they race down with about 600 metres to go, and the leader was Perfect Rapture, doing it very nicely. Flash Me Dazzler second on the outside, then Drake's Pride third, and last into the field of 4 as they swing into the straight, Mighty Oigle. But around the turn, and Perfect Rapture, the rider sitting very calmly. The rider's gone for the whip on Flash Me Dazzler. Back towards the inside was Drake's Pride, and then Mighty Oigle, the widest runner. But as they race down towards the 200, he goes now for Perfect Rapture. Flash Me Dazzler is having a go on the outside now. It's Perfect Rapture holding the lead. Flash Me Dazzler tries hard, and Mighty Oigle, the widest runner, but Perfect Rapture holds the lead. Flash Me Dazzler tries hard, but Perfect Rapture too good. Perfect Rapture held on to beat Flash Me Dazzler. Close for third, out wide Mighty Oigle, and down towards the inside Drake's Pride. Well, lobbed along out in front, $1.90 the winner, Perfect Rapture. Ridden by Rolly Saxton, trained at Queanbeyan by Brian Callaghan, is raced by Mrs. M.A. Callaghan and Ms. J.R. Baker. A 6-year-old brown gelding by Zoffany out of Perfect Bliss, and of course Zoffany these days getting lots of winners. And of course, what about that grand galloper Aquasoff, winner of the Tue's Grafton Cup last week? Of course, Ack was offers by Zoffany, and what a marvellous carnival the Grafton Cup Carnival was yet again this year. One Perfect Rapture, $1.90, just the one dividend. 5 Flash Me Dazzler second, and the judge probably will call for the photo for third. Just standing by for the numbers. Yes, Perfect Rapture, too good. Flash Me Dazzler second is trained at Maruya by Nancy Jones. Bobby Alyssa, the winning rider, a 5-year-old bay gilding, dazzling account out of Flash Shot, and was standing by for the third number. I think the judge calls for the photo.
1:38:44.
1:38:44 the time. 1:38:44. 1:38:44. 1:52 is third. Mighty Oigle on the outside third. So the numbers are official. 1:5:24. A half a length by 1 3/4. And the time for the race, 1:38:44. That's the result of race 2 at Goulburn, the 10 Capital Open Handicap. Back for the call of race 3, and that's due at 1:15.
OK, good on you. Thanks very much to Tony Campbell there. Now let's have a look at the Gold Coast situation.
That moves away from his ladder, goes over towards the side of the stalls. Not happy with something over there. Change of colour on Amy's Rocket, black with the black with the white stripes. I'm colourblind. Now the starter coming back round front. This race, 1,100 metres, it's the third of 9 here at Goulburn. Fleur de Luna stands up well in the line. No, there's something causing a bit of a problem over there. The starter still behind the stalls. Now stand by for a moment. I'll take this call. Hello. My Jag. OK. So that's the problem. My Jag has gone down in the stalls, so they'll take My Jag out. Now, My Jag has been taken out of the stalls and will go through a veterinary examination. So just a slight delay here, studio. But all the other runners are standing up well.
OK, well, back to Goulburn in a moment. Now, race 1 at Naya. And Marge Lee, 76, big odds it. Third call, 9.30. Little Georgina at 4.50. Record Man, 3.30. Blake Street, 4.90. The Answer at 17. Kelsey Lou, 21. Example, 39. Bond's Gift, 23. And then we've got the next one there, which is showing 6.50 for New York Tuffy. That's for race 1 at Naya. Now, My Jag has been passed fit to run here in the third race at Goulburn, and we'll move up again as we take you now to Tony for the call of the third race.
Now, My Jag goes up again, one of Graham Rogerson's 2 gallopers in this Cyno type. Now they're all in, the starter goes up. Set to run race 3. Stand by, gates open. Oh, that was a good start. Now, Amy's Rocket went back to last, and My Jag is second last, and showing good speed was Jenny Mac, prominent, followed by Cyno type driving up along the inside. Noria Rhythm splitting that pair, a break behind those, then All Seeing Eyes, followed then by New Bar, caught a bit wide, and Sparks Will Fly is in that group, running about third or fourth now. Getting back in the field there, Fleur de Luna, followed then by Maypole Dancer going around the outside. A further break in the field then, Larchwood, followed by My Jag, second last, and about 2 or 3 at the tail of the field was Amy's Rocket as they race up towards the turn. Cyno type on the inside shares the lead with Jenny Mac, followed by Noria Rhythm. Down towards the inside, Sparks Will Fly, followed by New Bar. Maypole Dancer going wide, and back behind those Larchwood on the turn, and further back behind those Fleur de Luna, followed by All Seeing Eyes and My Jag down towards the inside as they race down towards the 200, and Cyno type is battling it out now with Maypole Dancer, who raced up very quickly and dashed to the lead. Battling on was New Bar, followed by Larchwood, but Maypole Dancer raced away inside the final 100, and it's all over. Maypole Dancer, a very impressive winner. Maypole Dancer first, close for second, Larchwood or New Bar, then Fleur de Luna, followed by Sparks Will Fly, Cyno type. Noria Rhythm is back in the field, followed by All Seeing Eyes, Amy's Rocket, Jenny Mac and My Jag, one of the last across the line. Maypole Dancer, the winner. First up from a spell today, $7.60 for the win and $2 for the place. And Maypole Dancer, trained at Hawkesbury by Harry Williams, ridden by Craig Rickson, raced by DJ and Mrs. E.C. Sexton, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Deverant out of Spring Fair, and resuming, hadn't raced since the 24th of February this year when she finished third in a race at Orange. But raced away Maypole Dancer, trained by Harry Williams and Craig Rickson. Now, good go for the minors. We'll have the minor numbers for you shortly. 5, 11 and 12. Larchwood may get second, and New Bar. It's between Larchwood 11 and New Bar. They will figure in the photo if there's one called. Maybe Larchwood. and New Bar. They're the two in the photo. But the winner, $7.60 on the New South Wales TAB for the win and $2 even for the place.
Okay, more than likely Larchwood number 11 will run second and New Bar third there. So it could be 5, 11 and 12. Race 1 at Naya. 7
settles down again. Set racing. Now, Amarula got away well, as did Doubtful Reel, and further out in the track there was Slew Buckaroo and Sovereign Amore Maralizer. Out very wide is still there. Doc Appleby followed further back in the field. Capranacity. Now Japelladine out very wide is racing up and looking for the lead as they reach the winning post with one circuit to go. And down towards the inside, Doubtful Reel is just in front of Amarula. Some of these going very wide. Sovereign Amore, Japelladine's about 10 to 15 wide, but still going forward. Slew Buckaroo drifting in behind the field. Further back behind those then Maralizer, Capranacity. And back towards the tail, Doc Appleby on the outside of Stormy Dealer. Racing up the side, they've got about 1,300 to go now, and Japelladine has finally worked away to the lead. Japelladine draws out about 4 in front. Now second is Doubtful Reel, Sovereign Amore third, followed then by Amarula fourth down towards the inside. A break behind those as they swing down the back of the track was Slew Buckaroo on the inside of Maralizer. A further break of about 2 or 3 behind those Capranacity. Further back then Doc Appleby, who's racing on the outside of Stormy Dealer. In the back straight as they race down towards the 1,000, Japelladine making every post a winner. About 6 or 7 lengths in front. Doubtful Reel is second. A length and 3/4 behind those Sovereign Amore. A length behind those then Amarula, followed by Maralizer. Slew Buckaroo, Capranacity. Further back behind those Doc Appleby and Stormy Dealer's last. As they leave the back and commence the run down the side, 700 out. Little change in the order. Japelladine coming back to the field. Japelladine leads about 2.5 in front of Doubtful Reel. Sovereign Amore gains ground on the outside. A length behind those then Amarula, followed by Capranacity. Doc Appleby taking off. Now Slew Buckaroo is losing a bit of ground. Maralizer's well back and Stormy Dealer last of all. They're starting to bunch up as they race up towards the turn. Japelladine the leader. Now Doubtful Reel moved up on the outside of Japelladine. In behind those then Amarula, followed by Capranacity down towards the inside. Further back behind those Doc Appleby, and down the outside Stormy Dealer. And further back behind those Maralizer. They're spreading wide as they race down with about 300 to go. Doubtful Reel is the leader. Capranacity wider outs running on Stormy Dealer and Amarula between those. There's a great four-way go here. Doubtful Reel, Amarula, Capranacity. Doc Appleby driving through now, but it's Doubtful Reel in front getting towards the line, and Doubtful Reel too good. Doubtful Reel first, Amarula second, now Capranacity third, Japelladine fourth, then Doc Appleby followed by Stormy Dealer, Slew Buckaroo, Maralizer, and Sovereign Amore was the last one to pull up.
7 the winner, Doubtful Reel at 65.20 New South Wales, 70.60 Super, 56 Queensland. That's for race number 4 at Goulburn. Late Mail running second, and number 4 has run third. Naya, race number 2, favourite odds on, settled claim.
To owners and trainers that yearling nominations for the Black Opal Stakes and the Black Opal Preview close this coming Friday. $50 for both races. So don't forget yearling nominations for the Tue's Black Opal Stakes and also the Black Opal Preview at Canberra next March. They close this coming Friday at 4 o'clock, and $50 for both races. Now just waiting on Gold Port to move along, and we'll have a start. Shot in the Dark stands up. Now Gold Port about to move along. Firm favourite on the tote. Down a pack 291.70. Ahead of 1, and that is Captive Patch, $4.50 and $1.70. Now Gold Port about to move along to complete the line. Cool Park stands up. Now they've got Gold Port in line. This is race 5 at Goulburn. It's the Dean Watt Bloodstock Entires and Geldings Maiden Handicap. Baton Rivers in, Linden Swell, Locked On, Little Bully. And just waiting on the starter to come around front and release the field. The previous race taken out by the long shot. And that, of course, Doubtful Reel, $65.20 on the New South Wales TAB for the win. Now here's one out. What is it? Number 4. Stand by for a moment. Hello. Little Bully, yes. OK, thank you. Now, Little Bully lashed out in the barrier stall, so the vet will have a look at Little Bully. A slight delay here. Little Bully lashed out in the stalls and is now going through a vet's examination behind the stalls.
OK, we'll go back to Tony in just a moment there. Naya updating race 3, 15 for Jacari, Flyaway Home at $2.60. Camwood Kate at $5.90. Scootalong Liz at $34. We've got $5.60 about number 6 Nat Cyclone. Ronzel Water at $1.33, 12 for Rain Spell. Sectile is showing at $5.20. The Filibuster at 14. This horse is okay there at Canberra, at Goulburn. It's past the vet, or the vet has passed it. Imagine a horse passing the vet. In actual fact, the vet passed the horse fit to run. Right, Goulburn, here's Tony.
Just waiting on the starter, having a final look over the line. He approaches his Aluminium ladder to release the field. Light blinking on top of the stall. Stand by, here they go. Here's Noel, stands up. Set. Gates open. Now slowly away was Houdini Hank, and Goldport didn't jump all that well. Little Bully landed in front, shot in the dark, and Danapak's driving up between runners. In behind those, Captive Patch not too far away, followed then by Locked On and Linden Swell and Cool Park in a group. A long break to Here's Noel, followed by Houdini Hank and Goldport as last of all. Racing down the side, 750 metres out, a good race for the lead. Out 3 and 4 wide. Danapak is moving up now to join. The one down towards the inside was Shot in the Dark, and the other one there in that group of horses, Baton River. Easing in behind those then, Captive Patch, followed further back to Little Bully, followed by Linden Swell on the outside. Locked On is next, a long break behind those, Cool Park, followed by Here's Noel. Well back was Goldport, and Houdini Hankers last but around the turn, and they race in with about 350 metres to go. Baton River down towards the insiders, battling it out with Danapak. Captive Patch down the centres, running on. In behind those, Little Bully is putting in a run, and the widest runner was Linden Swell. Inside the 200, Captive Patch has raced to the lead. Captive Patch is the leader. Cool Park into the clear is moving up on the outside. It's Captive Patch and Cool Park. Captive Patch in front near the line and too good. Captive Patch has beaten Cool Park. A good go for third. We had Little Bully, Danapak and Houdini Hank, and out wide on the track Linden Swell. Followed further back in the field then came Here's Noel. Pulling up quickly, Shot in the Dark, Goldport, Locked On, and Baton River pulled up very quickly across the line.
Okay, it'll be 1, 8 and 4 there. Goulburn race 5, Captive Patch, Cool Park and Little Bully. Now let's take you to the Gold Coast for the market, and it's 1:15 Jerry's Trick. And that's the only one they really want there in race 4 at the coast, 9.65 for Matty's Girl. As we take you to 9 now for race number 3.
Mobile swings into the home straight, set for a start. Third event, 1,735 metres the journey.
We'll have a start in race 6 here at Goulburn. Starter coming round to release the field on Monterey Bay, getting very edgy in the stall, settles down again. Monterey Bay, Bobby Alyssa the rider. Now they're just about set. Starter has a final look, goes up onto his ladder. Stand by, set to run Goulburn. Light on and away they go, a good level start. Although Nanjay Kick went back to the tail, and Jim again from the inside gate beat them out. Monterey Bay is prominent. In behind those, Overdraft, followed by the President. Then Kazatska Twins down towards the inside. Not too far away, Royal Ogner, followed by Fenian, then Indebted, well back Power Lover, followed by Trawler and Nanjay Kick second last, and Question Mark at the tail of the field. As they make that first turn and swing down the back inside the 1200, Jim again under a good rein, the leader. Keen to go a little bit faster, about 2 in front of Overdraft. 3/4 of a length Monterey Bay, followed by the President pulling a little bit. A break behind those, Fenian, followed by Kazatska Twins on the rails. A further break to Nanjay Kick, followed then by Royal Ogner, Indebted, Power Lover. Trawler's second last, and Question Mark at the tail of the field as they leave the back and race down the Hume Highway side. 800 metres to go. Jim again is well clear, about 4 Overdraft. Monterey Bay is saving every inch of ground on the inside. A break of about 4, the President. Further back behind those, Fenian, followed by Kazatska Twins down towards the rails. Back behind those in the field, Nanjay Kick. The next one was Indebted, being ridden along a bit, a long way back, followed then by Royal Ogner, then Trawler. Power Lover second last, and Question Mark at the tail of the field. The big field makes its way up towards the home turn. Jim again just in front, moving up on the outside, Monterey Bay. In behind those, the President, followed by Fenian, then Indebted, who's being ridden with the whip. Back behind those in the field, running on fairly well was Nanjay Kick right down the outside. Trawler's next, followed by Royal Ogner, but Monterey Bay has raced away. Monterey Bay broke clear inside the 200. Jim again under the whip, followed by the President, and then Fenian, but Monterey Bay is well clear and racing away. No danger to Monterey Bay, and Bobby Alyssa. Monterey Bay first, Fenian second, the President third, then Kazatska, followed by Jim again, back behind those Troiler, Royal Ogner, then Twin, a break behind those in the field. Overdraft, Indebted, followed by Nanjay Kick, Power Lover, and Question Mark was the last one across the line.
Monterey Bay for Bobby Alyssa, $5.30 and $2.20. Fenian second, the President third after race number 6 at Goulburn. You'll find the numbers will be 3, 5 and 6 across the line. Nia's due in a